tipping in for hammerhead. Got our speed, pulling, go. Level. Check. Go.
Very nice.
That's it for me.
I was gonna say that's pretty nice, eh?
Yeah, they're only gonna get worse from here, but anyway. Do you want to try one?
Oh, yep. I have the, do you want to take me back up 3,500 and then I can start my
I'll get you to 35 and then it'll be your plane, okay?
Alright, sounds good.
There's 35, I'm pushing over, and I'm pulling the throttle back for right now. Your plane?
My airplane. Let's see how this goes. Flip in to the right. Doesn't look like we have any traffic. Stepping in. Full power. Hey, there's our airspeed pulling. Checking.
Very good. So just, for whatever that's worth, that was a 6G pull. So
That was a 6G pull?
yeah, I started to get a little woozy there.
Oh, okay, well, no more 6G pulls.
Yeah. So you want to try another?
Yeah, let me try another.
I'll reset that. There's 3,500.
I'm going to do a left turn for a second.
Very good.
No more 6G pulls.
And remember, part of that is one, we're scrubbing energy, and two, it's going to make it really hard for your wingmen to follow. So
Very true.
You want to smooth.
Slipping in. So power. Okay, here we go.
Much better. A little forward. Perfect. Kick it. A little left aileron. There you go. And whoop, there you go. Then you can pull throttle a little bit if you want. That was 4 3/4 on the second part of that pull.
Okay.
So just saying.
So still much smoother. Alright, you want to take another one?
Yeah, I'll take it, my plane.
Yeah, fine.
We'll power back for a second here.
So a couple things for me. I gotta make sure I check myself. I'm not really looking at the references that I need to be looking at. So I need to check myself instead of looking straight forward.
Yep.
And then I think I'm getting, which way am I floating? Am I floating nose forward or forward back? Nose forward, yeah.
Yeah, I think we might be trying to go a little bit early. We'll see, check the airspeed on this. Tipping in.
Full power.
Here's our speed, pulling, go. Check. Check. And now.
Yeah, I was going way earlier than you are.
Okay. back to altitude, I'll give it back to you.
Sounds good.
There's 3,500 leveling off, your plane. Your plane.
My plane. Yes. Alright, no traffic. Dipping in. Full power. Pulling, go.
So we're not getting full left pedal in beforehand, so that'll help kick it.
Oh, so I'm not putting left rudder on the top?
Yeah, so as we're going vertical, it should be gently feeding in more and more left pedal, because what Mark was explaining was if you don't have full left in, then you don't have full right to kick it.
Oh, okay, so I need full left to get full right.
Yeah, and the thing is, but you've got to ease it in to hold your vertical line.
That makes more sense. Okay.
You got 3,600 feet, you're good.
That makes much more sense. Alright, traffic looks clear. Sitting in. Pulling now.
And now, left aileron, watch that left wingtip. Nice, kick it. Very nice. Beautiful.
That's that much better. That left aileron, that left rudder helps a lot.
Exactly.
Hey, you run whenever you're ready.
My plane.
Your plane.
What's happening is the G-forces are pulling my phone down, and then it wants to make an emergency phone call. Because it pushes the button.
That's funny.
Just change the angle on it. Power it back just for a second here. Got plenty of altitude. Altitude's good. CHD's good. Everything else is good. Just at the top of the green on the oil. There it is. So here we go. Bring it around. Here we go. Full speed. Full power, I should say. Plenty of right pedal. And we've got our speed. Pulling, go. Wings level. Check. Left aileron. Watch the left wingtip. Very nice.
Very, very nice.
Getting lucky today. Alright, I'll bring it back to 3,500, give it back to you. So try to, I'm just saying, it's hard not to get amped up, but try to smooth it out a little bit, because I'm going to need that if I'm going to follow you. So, all the pulls need to be smooth, and in reality, sorry, I'll bring it back. Your plane, in reality, when we're doing them together, I'll be doing it, if I'm leading, I'll be doing it at a reduced power setting so that on the vertical you got something to work with.
Okay.
All right, but right now we're just doing, solo power settings. So.
Let me see if I can get one that's smooth.
And even at that, I pulled a little over 4.5.
Alright, dip again. Full power, right rudder. Full and go.
Probably must have been a little bit, I should have watched the airspeed, might have been just a little bit early on that. It was not bad, but it hung a little bit.
Oh, did I do much? Okay.
Might have been just a little bit early. Try one more.
Sounds good.
And I'll try to keep an eye on the airspeed.
Alright, 3500. What's our right turn?
I think Mika was saying that you feel a little shake right as you're coming through 100. I'm not aware of it, but I'll try to pay attention. Everything's in the green.
No traffic.
And on the vertical, it's more of a little jerk than a smooth push to break the lift off the wing. There's 100, but I'm not sure we had full left rudder in.
I keep on getting a right turn.
Yeah.
Too much left aileron, or not enough?
Probably not enough. Let me have it again.
Yeah, it's not enough left aileron, is it? Yeah, like
Plane, I'll try another one.
not enough left aileron, I don't think.
Maybe so.
I think I'm too neutral on the aileron.
There's level. We're going to bring the power back just to give the engine a break. And I'm not sure, I was too light on the pedals, so I'm not sure if you're full left rudder before you kicked right. So just try to think about that. Here, we'll move back north a little bit. CHTs are good, oil's fine. G's were good, that was 4.5. Okay, alright, here we go, we're tipping back in. Full power. Got our speed, pulling, go. There's 100. There we go.
Yep, I'm definitely not putting enough controls in.
Yep. Alright, power's coming back. Bring it back to 3,500, I'll give it back to you.
Sounds good.
And there you go. 3,500, your plane.
My pleasure.
And that was 4 G's this time. That was good.
Alright, so traffic. Leveling off. Tipping in. in and adding full power, right rudder. Pulling now.
Easy, feed it in there all the way, that's it. Not bad, not bad. Want to take a break and try a sequence? Alright, my plane?
Your plane. I gotta get used to the control inputs and certify it. Now that I felt it, now I need to know what I need to do.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard not to get amped up.
Right?
You know, so it's only because when you've done it at a time, I'm getting a dry throat.
Yeah. I can see how that just takes repetition to really get used to it.
So I'm going to climb up here. I mean, the thing is, you know when you got it because it just kind of breaks, you know,
right,
really,
it breaks over.
Really clean. Take it up to 45 and then I'll start a 180 to set up for the vanilla loop. Then I'll pull the power back. Coming up on 45, leveling off, bringing the power back. Alright, there's 6 potatoes. Gonna bring it on shore just a little bit. And I'll try to call my altitudes at the bottom and at the top. Alright, starting the sequence. 90-degree tip in for a vanilla loop to the south. Bring in a little more forward trim. Rolling wings level. Got our speed coming up on pulling, go. 4 Gs. Looking good.
Very nice.
Wing over to the right. We got my altitude, there's 3,500, 3,700. Rolling wings level for the quarter Clover up. Got our speed, pulling, go. Quarter Clover to the right. There's 3,200, stopping the roll, half loop, 2,200, up and over the top, quarter Clover down to the right, wing over to the right, 2,000 feet, 1,600, good for the barrel roll, set up for a barrel roll to the left. Got our altitude, rolling, go. 2,600.
Very nice.
Take the plane, I'm going to put this phone away. There we go. Your plane, you want to take it back up to
My airplane.
4,500. Everything's in the green. We're 30, hour and 25 minutes. It's all green.
Sounds good. Wing level, blowing left for the no loop to the north. Alright, looks like we have no traffic. Have our altitude, have no traffic, and we'll start at 90 degrees tip in for a vanilla loop to the north. Wings level. Oh, now.
Beautiful.
Setting up for a quarter Clover. Up. Now.
It's wing over. Remember wing over, sorry.
Oh, that's right. It's a wing over.
Easy.
Forward now.
Yep.
We'll go ahead and reset.
Yeah. No, just go ahead and go through it.
5. Quarter Clover on a down line. Man, mine messed up.
That's all right.
I'm gonna scratch this.
Okay. All right, smoke on.
Yeah, I'm all set.
That's all right.
Yep, that's why we practice, right?
Yeah. No, you gotta, take this a couple times together. Because remember, we're trying to keep it centered around whatever your stroke center is, so that's why we gotta keep doing the wing overs.
So what are we gonna use as stroke center then?
Well, let me have it for a minute. Because we're in the top of the green, so I'm just gonna give it a rest here, and we'll ease on up. We'll use the elephant pen behind us, so you can.
Okay, over there.
Yeah. So, everything looks good here. So if we motor up to the K's, we're at come up through 3,500. Once you take it back, and I got a bunch of forward trim in there. If you don't want that, you do whatever you want.
That's good.
So get us another 1,000 feet on the way up to the K's, and then we'll set up for one to the south.
Sounds good.
So just to refresh, 90 degree tip in, vanilla loop, wing over whichever direction you want, then quarter up, I call it half loop to a quarter down, and then a wing over, and then whatever direction you've turned to do the wing over is your setup for the barrel roll.
Yep, okay. Let me see if I get that right this time. 3500. Go ahead and start off. Right turn, and then we'll loop to the south. I have no traffic.
Looks clear.
Sitting in. Then I'll loop to the south. Pull and down.
Now to the wing over.
Wing over to the right. Now to a quarter Clover. Up. Pulling now. Rolling now. Pulling.
Half loop.
Rolling.
There you go.
That hurt. Wing over.
Yep. 1,900. Very good.
And setting up for a barrel.
Yep. So it'll be over left barrel.
Left barrel. Rolling now. Rolling now.
Very nice. Bring it around. Bring it around. And 2,000. Beautiful.
That wasn't bad.
Not bad. Not bad.
Okay. Airplane.
All right, my point. So we're hour and 5 minutes. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
I'm doing good. Do you want to do more, or you want to head back?
I'm probably good. Right now, I'm probably good, yeah. Actually, if I could do one more hammerhead.
Okay. All right. Hold on a second. Let me. Where are we? All right. Let me give you a left turn offshore, and then I'll get you up to 3,500. I'll give the plane to you, and then you do the hammerhead and we'll head home. Okay?
All right, sounds good.
So, partway through that, I know it's hard not to do, but partway through that, you increase the throttle.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, you did. So you'll have to, kind of be conscious of.
Get my hands off of it.
Yeah, or just, lock your finger on the prop pitch or something.
Yeah, I got a beam back there. I put it on.
Yeah.
Okay, my plane.
Your plane. Nice and slow.
Power setting good.
Right now it is, yeah. Well, you can go full power once you're headed in.
Wings level. Slipping in. Full power. We go.
There you go. Start feeding that left pedal slowly. And kick. that was good.
Yeah, that felt better by the time I was getting through it. A lot of nerves today for some reason.
Beg pardon?
I had a lot of nerves today.
Oh, well, I mean, like I said, the hammerhead to me is one of those things where there's a lot happening, really fast, and so until you've done it a few times and can kind of think clearly, it's a, like you say, just kind of getting used to it is a big thing. Once you sleep on it, then it'll become much easier next time.
Right. Yeah, now that that's kind of like one of the first times I've really done a hammerhead.
Yep. I'll circle the Gaylord just for the fun of it.
Are you doing it for the hotel?
Beg pardon?
Are you doing it for the hotel?
Yeah.
Runway 27 left and runway 27 right. Wisconsin for just with close proximity, parallel traffic in the upwind and final legs. Advise on initial contact via Foxtrot. Down information Foxtrot T247 Zulu, wind 280 at 9er, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 30, dew point 14, altimeter 2986. Equalizer Golf and visual approach in use, landing and departing runway 27 left and runway 27 right. Wisconsin for just with close proximity, parallel traffic in the upwind and final legs. Advise on initial contact via Foxtrot.
I don't know that Brandon's done any hammerheads yet either, so.
So yeah, we get to practice that. Yeah, that felt weird at first, but then that last one felt really good.
You'll know if you get on your back, because if you get a little bit past vertical, it starts feeling real weird.
Yeah, then you get really light, don't you?
Yeah.
Echo to Charlie for Whiskey Juliet. I'd like to switch over to Montgomery. 84 Whiskey Juliet, contact me with Todd. Safe flight. Over to Montgomery, 84 Whiskey Juliet. Thank you. That Lancer 142 Papa. Lancer 14 Kilo Papa, Gillespie Tower, make a right down departure, wind 0 at 10, runway 27 right, clear to take off.
Tower, Yak-52, Yankee Kilo, 1,600 feet, Sweetwater Reservoir, inbound for the overhead with information Foxtrot.
Yak-52, Yankee Kilo, Gillespie Tower, report a 3-mile initial runway, correct, report a 2-mile initial runway 27 right, pattern on 1,600, right turn.
2-mile initial for 27 right, 1,600, 5 Yankee Kilo.
Lance 201 Bravo Lima, inbound on the practice localizer looking for traffic. Lance 201 Bravo Lima, Gillespie Tower, still at practical speed and wind 290 at 10. Would you like to circle or straight in? Straight in, 1 Bravo Lima, and flying to practical. Lance 1 Bravo Lima, disregard that. You can keep your speed up, and your number 1, runway 27 right, clear to land, wind 290 at 10. Clear to land and cancel season 6 1 Bravo. Yeah, gate 5 Yankee Kilo, report a 5 mile initial for runway 27 right.
Sounds good. I'll extend out to 5 miles. 5 Yankee Kilo.
Cessna 392, you headed northeast. Cessna 350, runway 27 left, cleared touch and go, wind 290 at 10. 27 left, cleared touch and go, 24350. Yak-5 Yankee Kilo, you could be flying to a 4 mile initial. Could you make a right turn about 15 degrees for a 5 mile initial?
Right turn about 15 degrees for a 5 mile initial.
Center 14 Kilo, pop the traffic 12 o'clock and 2 miles, same direction, altitude indicate 3,700, Cessna. 4 Kilo, pop over. 4 Kilo, pop additional traffic, 10 o'clock.